how we do public facing. So we'll start with
I can go. Obviously, I believe that one of the biggest issues right now for the city is still finances. Even though our city has had a balanced budget for the past 4 years, tax have increased in the past 4 years, and I have to say that I was part of that increase when I was in the city council. I know that I believe that we are getting to the stage where our city can survive, okay, and make ends meet without increasing taxes. So I would say that part of the biggest issue is providing the services that the citizens need without picking their pockets.
So I really think that Lawrence needs a strategic plan that every single department and every single piece of this city gets assessed to figure out what is our plan for the next 10 years. Because I think that just doing a Band-Aid effect, putting this building up, changing that one, fixing this here and there, I think we need a 10-year plan, and that's what really every single local community is supposed to have, a 10-year plan, and it's supposed to be public. And I think that, you know, I was thinking last week, if we keep using up all the factories to put housing in, what are we going to do when there are jobs or employers that come to our area, and where are we going to put them? So I think that there needs to be a balance, and the only way we're going to do that is by having, you know, a community engagement and having a really strategic plan to figure out how we're going to get out of this situation. And we totally need jobs. The pay scale in this state, there used to be a pay scale 30 years ago, and they got rid of it. I'm not sure how and who, but every time, you know, for everything that you did, you know, like a federal job or a state job, everybody was had you know, the pay scale, and they would get paid according to their experience, their education, and that kind of thing. And they don't do that anymore. All of a sudden, it went away. And when all of those factories left, sometimes there were 2 people in a household making $15 to $20 an hour with benefits and no education. And nowadays we're going backwards, so the living wage has totally decreased, and so we hear from some of the executive people, oh, we shouldn't have welfare, oh, we shouldn't have food stamps. But if people are not paid a living wage, how are we supposed to live? And I heard this documentary, and it was from the apartheid. And they said, I can't eat freedom, I need a job. And you know what? That's in Africa, but we need the same thing in our country and in our city.
One of the issues that we have here in Lawrence is that we're now working on the prevention by offering youth programs. Most of the youth programs that we have in the community and the facilities, they have to pay for. My son got to Andover to play basketball in the winter because we don't have a closed building where they can go and play basketball. Then I think that if we work in the prevention, then we, instead of working in the issues, you know, when kids are on the street, they have a lot of problems. Sex, they having problem with drugs, they having problem with alcohol and all of those things. And instead of dealing with those issues at this moment, we're now working on the prevention. Then that worries me a lot because not having recreational places, healthy places where the kids can go and have fun for 2-3 hours on the weekend, we don't have those facilities here in the community of Lawrence. My son has to go to Andover. Then I think that if we work on the young people now, we are planning ahead of time, and we will avoid a lot of issues that we have at this moment.
Good, thank you. I would concur with the thoughts given by my fellow members here on all the issues. I look at things a little bit differently in that being on the Budget and Finance Committee, naturally I would concur that there is a problem financially within the city with definitely is, because we do not have a tax base in the city. We have a very poor tax base. It's not strong at all. We depend upon the state for a lot of our existence. And when the state doesn't have its money coming in, we don't get our money. And therefore, we can't do what we want to do. So we have to raise taxes, which is necessary to just